Hello, ya sexy bastards. Right. So we're in day 2 quarantine with Daniel. How's it all going? Crystal, Michelle, what's up? Hey, from Virginia in hospital. Oh, Layla, you're in hospital. I hope you're okay. Valerie, Amy, everybody that's just tuning in, welcome to day 2 of quarantine. Like everything I've just talked about in the last one, I don't know where this is going. I just want to do a video that helps people in this time. Maybe it distracts you, maybe you're feeling anxious, maybe you're feeling down, maybe you're feeling scared. All of these things, maybe you're happy, I don't know. One thing is for sure, I have been very, very productive during this, and I hope you are too, because sometimes for your health and for your mental health, it is a good thing to really just look after yourself and start doing things. Like I've cleaned out my garage. I want to say garage, but you all say garage, so sometimes I'm just like, what? I cleaned out my garage. Well, I'm cleaning. That's going to be a thing. Do you know what? I'll just show you, right? So I've got this. Look, this is my Corona pack. It's a Corona COVID-19 quarantine action plan. I've signed it and dated it just because I want to document. I want to document my journey and document whatever is going on in this society. Whatever this is right now, I'm documenting it, and we're just going through it. That's also why I'm doing these live broadcasts. Maybe we can look back on it and So priorities for my life are family, health, fitness, cleanliness, education, spiritual journey, and business. So then we've got daily rituals, things that I want to do. I've got this perfect 10, right? So if you're currently listening, maybe you think I'm talking a load of shite. I don't really care. I think this is actually a good thing for myself, and I hope maybe if you want to join me in this, you can. So I have this perfect day, which is the perfect day, 10. So the perfect 10. So number 1, when I wake up, first off, I'm going to be doing meditation. And if you want to hear more about that meditation journey, I'm actually with my friend Andrew. He is very qualified, absolutely amazing. He gave me a course. Now, I actually started a course and just neglected it, but I'm actually going to use this time to really, really get the best out of this course. This course is all about mindfulness. It's all about de-stressing and everything combined. It's really, really good. And what we're going to do is every day I'm going to update you on it. So I did day 1 today. It's just a basic. It starts you and introduces you to the breathing and all that stuff. And then it gradually progresses and progresses. 30 days. So if you want the link to that course, that's going to be in the description at the end of this broadcast. You can see that. Okay, so that's part 1. Part 2 is workout. Now, I know that the gyms are all closing and stuff like that. So what I've been doing is I'm getting inventive, and I'm actually looking at all the kind of things that I've got. I'm actually putting weights into a backpack. I have one of these things. So I'm actually going to be doing, now I've been bulking up a lot, and I've been actually like trying to work on my strength. My bench press and everything has actually been going up. But things like this, right? So I've got these. So I'm going to be doing things like that, and I've actually got weights as well. But I'm getting all my little I'm just doing exercises as much as I can, running, everything. I'm just doing the best that I can, making the most out of what I can. So that's the second part. So 1 and 2, meditation and exercise. The third one is reading and writing. I'm going to do a little bit of reading and writing every day. The fourth one is Facebook and Instagram videos. I'm going to be posting a Facebook and Instagram video. Then 5th one is TikTok videos. I post a lot on TikTok, so make sure go over. It's all the same name, Daniel Ewan Henderson, on all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm going to be posting a lot. Number 6 is cleaning and organizing, laundry and eating. Eating is for different parts of the day, but cleaning, organizing, laundry and eating. When it comes to eating, I'm going to be focusing a lot on my nutrition. Number 7, Patreon. I'm going to be working on my Patreon, putting out exclusive content every day for everybody. So if you want to get involved in that, the link is in the description for my Patreon. Either that, or if you're on Patreon already, just type in my name, Daniel Ewan Henderson. Then number 9 is where is it? YouTube, the live quarantine video that I'm doing right now. That's on the list. And number 10 is learning a new skill. So today I learned how to properly do poached eggs. Learn how to do poached eggs. I mean, I've done poached eggs before, but I wanted to make like a proper good poached egg. Wee bit of salmon. I didn't have any hollandaise sauce, so I couldn't make an eggs royale. But yeah, just a new kind of skill every day. And so that brings me on to the next page. So what kind of skills would I like to learn during this quarantine time? Skills I want to learn. A little bit more cooking. A little bit more home workouts and abs and stuff like that. So like getting inventive, that kind of stuff. Logo design. I want to learn a little bit about logo design, graphics, photography, video editing, thumbnails, investing in stocks, read 5 books on finance and self-improvement, creative writing, diet, learn more about nutrition. I think it's always a good thing. Work on my French a little bit more, and try and do a 1-arm push-up, pull-up, and handstands. Get really good, not just like, but master 1-arm push-ups, 1-arm pull-ups, and handstand push-up. That's what I'd like to do. Major goals I want to achieve during this quarantine are create and make use of a home gym, clear out the garage, clear under the stairs, just silly things like that, just like at home, we all have them. I want my TikTok to reach 1 million, so if you could help me on the way there, we're actually getting really close. YouTube, back over the 100k, it kind of dropped down, so make sure if you're watching this, like it and subscribe. Instagram, back over the 400,000. And I also want to get more knowledgeable on all the things that are in my house and basically take itinerary for it. So I've got a massive record collection, for example, and I want to just like really pick out and organize that and learn which one is which. If I want to sell some of them, maybe sell some of them. I don't know, silly things like that, just to keep things going. Okay, work on my business and all these cool things. So that's my little pack thing there. So that's my quarantine action plan. I think it's good for me to write things down, otherwise I just don't do it. So that's my kind of my focus at the moment. Okay, so let's talk about you. What are you doing? Eggs Benedict is not Eggs Benedict is not the salmon. Eggs Benedict is with the ham, I think. All right. I can help with your French. Seriously, I studied to be a French teacher. Nice. That's awesome. Meditation. These are wonderful ideas. And guys, you can join me in the with regards to the meditation. If you guys want to get involved and enjoy the same kind of journey that I'm taking with that, then there's going to be a link to the course down below. Okay. You're a CNA, so you're still working. You're watching me. Nice. It's good to have everybody here. Last night's broadcast was really fun. Tonight is going to be even more fun. Good news again, if you weren't here, my friend Darren Thompson, if you're watching, Darren was actually very much sick. He's still in hospital, and the doctors thought that he had the coronavirus, COVID, but he actually doesn't have it, which is good. The reason why I was concerned for him is because he is an at-risk person. He has Noonan syndrome and actually had a stroke on his 21st birthday, went through hell, and was actually just recovering, believe it or not, and was getting really good, was getting feeling in his feet, and then all of a sudden he's back in hospital again. So all thoughts with him. Let's look at what you're all saying. Try using a chair in workouts for yoga. Nice. Yeah, yoga is something I might actually want to do a little bit as well. But yeah, little home workouts that I've been kind of learning are like I've ordered an ab wheel as well, just because I want to train my abs more. At the gym, most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, I've been working on strength rather than cutting and shredding. So now I can cut and shred a little bit more and focus on getting my abs really chiseled. I know it's kind of vain, but okay, I'd like to get abs. I think abs is good for me. Like, it makes me feel like I've achieved something. It's just a little goal that I'd like to do more. The wall to practice my handstands. Yeah, I mean, I can already do some. But let's see what I can do so far. Okay. So we'll do it. I don't know if I can do it here. The window, maybe? Nah. Okay, we'll do it here. I'll do it on the fridge. Nah, I can't do it in the fridge. There's no wall here. Wait. Okay. Yeah, so I need to get better at that. But, yeah. Yeah, so little things, just learn. I want to learn loads of different wee things, cooking, and yeah. You can still go out and run. Your videos changed my life. Thank you. I'm glad that my videos could help. What are your plans? I'd like to know what you guys are wanting to do during this Corona, COVID craziness. Miracle miles you do? Face it other way, it will strengthen your arms. That's what you're taught. Nice. You know sign language, wow. Jacqueline, that is another. I'm going to write that in. Look, here we go. We're going to write that in my little. Okay, red pen. Again. Learn more sign language. Okay, that's really cool. What kind of skills would you like to learn? You're catching up on Netflix. That's always good as well. Detail your car and find a job. Okay. Finding a job must be really hard at this moment. This is crazy right now. Nina, Dave, take me with you. My one job officially closed due to one staff member showing symptoms of COVID. So you're home watching TV. Guys, everything is going to be crazy for a while. There is no denying that it's going to maybe get worse and worse. And we don't know where it's going to go. It might get better. We just don't know. We're just in the middle of something that we're nobody knows better than the next person, you know? So I'm a very stoic person. I like stoicism and I like being optimistic through hardship and hard times. And it is hard, but I'm still breathing. I have a roof over my head. You know, a lot of us are complaining. We're saying, oh, I'm quarantined, I'm stuck in my house. At least you have a house. You know, at least you have a place to stay. Think of the homeless people. What are they going to be doing right now? You know, they're exposed to everybody, you know. So let's think about people like that in this time. Think about the people that are actually in the crazy areas. Look at Italy. Italy is even more. It's been even more deadly than China. So, yeah, think of the people right now and be grateful for what you have at this moment. Things could go bad for everybody tomorrow. Things could go bad for everybody the next day. But how are you doing today? Are you looking after yourself? Are you happy for things that you've achieved in your life? Think about that rather than thinking of what you've failed on and what you've missed out on. Think of everything that you've really set your mind to and you've achieved. Maybe it was small. Maybe it's just getting out of bed in the morning. Maybe it's just you know, you've got out of a toxic relationship, or you've managed to become free from addiction, or you've all done something. Please write about it. Write about every little thing. The people that do write about things, they never know where it's going, and then all of a sudden they become, they make a book that changes the lives of many people. Look at J.K. Rowling, or J.K. Rowling. Rolling on a anyway. J.K. Rowling was so poor. She used to go to the little coffee shop. Do you ever think that she would think that her little book about a little guy with glasses was gonna become the next biggest thing in the world? Think of the days that she probably was stressed out of her mind, thinking, "Oh my God, I am a loser. What am I doing right now?" Her friends and people that were close to her were probably thinking, "Oh, you're just writing your books, And look where it got people. Look where these things get people. The people that ridicule you, the people that say that what you're doing is pointless. Nothing that you do daily is pointless. Even if you were the person, right? Let's just say something silly, like let's just say that you had a daily ritual where you collected stamps, or not stamps, but maybe you collected pens. There's people like this is silly, but like pens, or before you know it, you start collecting more and more pens, and you end up having a world record in that. That's like these people that have the world records for the most marbles collected or something like that. And you see them in a bathtubs of marbles. And it probably happened because they started off by just having an interest in marbles, these small, balls. And I'm sure a lot of you probably got obsession with that too. Balls, I'm talking about, not marbles. I'm joking, by the way. But just the small things. If you've got a little obsession, like I remember when I was a little boy, I had a coin collection. I still do, actually. I've got hundreds, but it wasn't necessarily the rare coins that I was looking for. Maybe that would have actually been a better coin collection, but I just loved having a whole load of these coins because I liked Treasure, I loved Indiana Jones, and I loved all these movies where people would go in to different places and find all these coins and stuff like that. That's why I had metal detectors and all that stuff. That never found anything with a metal detector, but I had this interest in coins. And I was a little hermit. I used to put all these little coins in their little pockets and stuff, and I had hundreds. I actually had an actual treasure chest full. I achieved it, and I did it without any money. The reason why was I was young, I was cute, I guess. I had a cute face, and I was going around my mum's friends, my family, and I was telling them, "Oh wow, I've got these coins," and they'd be like, "What are you playing with there?" And I'd be like, "Oh, these coins." And they're like, "Coins? How old is he? 12 or 10 or something like that. Why has he got coins?" Well, you know what? Seeing as you have an interest in that, I'm going to give you some of my old coins that my granda left me. And all these people suddenly start giving you coins. People believe in what you're doing. People see what you're interested in, and then they start buying you it for your Christmas. Somebody sees that you're into your vlogging or your editing, and people start for your birthday or Christmas, they maybe buy you a little thing that will help you with that because they know that that's your interest, photography. So please speaking out to the universe about what you're interested in, speaking out and telling people what you like, and what that happens is the universe does provide for you. I remember I went to this auction thing, and this guy said to me, I said, "How much for this treasure chest of coins?" This is just one example. I've got many of these throughout my life, but the coins is a metaphor for anything. I said to the guy, "How much is it for the box?" And he said, "Well, I'm selling each one of these individually for 10p each." Now, some of them were worth maybe like £1. Some of them were worth like 2p, whatever. Maybe some were worth, but I thought I wanted to explore this whole thing. And he said, "Okay, well, I'll give you the whole thing." That's maybe like 10,000 coins mixed up from all over the world, African, everything, halfpennies, Victorian coins from 1873, 1893, all these, and some of them were in good condition. And I bought the whole thing for £50. My dad said, "Okay, there's £50," and they gave me the full box. And it was probably because I was cute as well, and he probably had a lot more, but he wanted to give me that because he thought, you know what, this little kid's got an interest. So that's what I'm saying. If you want something, you go out and get it, you tell people about it, and you talk about it as much and as frequently as you can. And don't let people ridicule you for it, okay? So think of something that you can do when you're isolated and that's productive, and talk about it. Tell people you're doing it. Document it. Okay, please, guys, for yourself. I don't know if this can reach one person and somebody's watching this. I'm by no means like one of these people that has a huge platform for actually saying motivational business things. I don't know anything about, you know, growing a 6-figure company yet. I don't know, 6-figure, a 12-figure company. All these people are like making millions and millions, and then they're coming on and they're like gurus talking about their businesses. I don't have that, and maybe someday I will have that. You know, it doesn't really define me. Money and my net worth doesn't really, but achievements and things and actually finding something to work on, that's what I enjoy. So projects, little projects that become big projects. This is the quarantine episode 2, day 2. It might only go on for day 10, or it might go on for 3 months, and then you've got 100, you know, almost 100 episodes. Let's see what all of you are saying. I'm still working, but my goals are, well, I have 40-acre ranch. I need to stock up in food for my animals. You want to spend more time with your pups. Your one pup, she's a pit bull and has cancer. Well, Eliza or Eliza, you sound like someone who works really hard, and I like that. Okay, we've got Megan Mosteller. You're legally blind, but you love to cook, and you feel it's one thing I'm good at, and I guess I'll be able to practice and try new recipes. Well, look at that. That's brilliant news. You collect salt and pepper shakers. There we go. I love this. Anybody else got any weirds, or not weird, but any little hobbies or collections? And Harry Potter stuff. Nice. I love that. Don't buy them. Just free swag things. Nice. You have an amazing soul. Oh, I try my best. You're on quarantine day 13 now, and I can't breathe again. I've started writing an autobiography. Lisa Gilson, all the best for you, and I hope that everything works out. Susan Ward, Michelle Holt, Katie Worth, Cheryl, paper rights. Okay, let's do something fun. Let's do some sort of challenge, okay? So the challenge of the day is I have to pick out the first 3 items of food in my fridge, and I have to eat them together. Okay? Sound good? First challenge of the day. So let's just see. And it has to be the first things I see. Right? No waiting. None of that. Okay. 3. So I go in first. 2, 3. Okay. Grapes. That's the first thing I saw. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ah, fuck. Philadelphia cheese. Right, closing my eyes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ah, fuck's sake. So, there we go. We have spreadable creamy cheese, a gold bar, and grapes. I'm going to go with the red grapes, obviously. 3 of. A gold bar. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to wash the grape, don't worry. I know a lot of people don't wash their grapes. I just like to wash my grapes, okay? Oh, okay. Beautiful. Oh, it's a nice new packet as well. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to get a wee knife just to... Or, better idea. Why don't I put it on a spoon? There we go. I'll put it all on a spoon. Okay. So, this is how we're going to do it, okay? So we're going to get we're going to dip that in the cheese. Okay. Spread it. And then I'm going to squeeze some of that grape on there. There we go. Oh, I'm going to... Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Mm. 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 Okay, challenge 1 done. A gold bar is a bar. It's basically like a biscuit with white chocolate around it. It's really nice. You get tickled because of the accent. I'm glad that you like the accent, guys. Also, this here is what you call Scottish tablet. Tablet, yes. It's a fudge-like type snack, but it's basically just sugar. This is walnut tablet. I'm going to try it, okay? Walnut tablet, guys. So there's tablet and then there's walnut. It's kind of like hard fudge. Very, very sugary. Very nice. It's nice. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and my mission. My mission statement for what I want from this channel. It was to go to 20 countries this year and document and try and do a little traveling and challenges. But like everybody, we're all kind of grounded right now and we don't really know what's going to happen. So right now, my action plan is currently just to enjoy and embrace what we're all going through with the coronavirus right now. Do all these little kind of small goals, and then maybe when it gets to closer to the time when everybody's immune or we've got a cure, or and then all the flights are back, then maybe, just maybe, get back on and traveling again. Also, rumor has it that if you press the like button, 20 fairies arrive and they invite you to the ball. You're in Milan, but published. Wait, but out of published is in quarantine or not? I don't speak English, but I read you all with Google Translator. Okay, Luca. Luca's from Milan. Milan. What I would like is for Luca, if you could tell us a little bit about what it's really like there. I have seen a lot on the news and on media, but Luca, I want to know: are you safe? Are you well? And how bad is it there? I know it is bad, but I want to hear it from you. I would like to hear your kind of story. Okay, I'm in Italy, Milan, but in America, is it quarantine or not? I don't speak English. So I'm not actually from America. I'm from Scotland. The UK is currently in quarantine, but not all at the same way that Italy is. Their schools have now been closed and things like that, but it's not currently as crazy as Italy yet. America is not fully quarantined yet, but sending prayers and love and just everything out to Luca, who's in Italy right now, in Milan. Luca, have you been where you live? Have people been singing out of their windows? Because I found that really, really nice about the Italian people singing from their windows. And Italians can sing. They can sing. That is a country where it's not weird if you can. It's not abnormal to be a good singer. They are giving it loudy outside their windows. It's crazy. So I feel like I have read that there has been some good news that they found that they're testing currently like a malaria drug. An old malaria drug has actually been seen to have good positive results, and also I'm sure it's a HIV, an old HIV drug, which they're currently testing in Australia. And I don't want to like be giving you misinformation, but I did read that, and it seems legit. But it's a testing process that's could be long. We don't know. Okay. Oh, Kalana said that. Okay, Kalana, I'm sorry for not reading your message. Let's think of all the other good news. I read this in the last broadcast, but I want to read it again because there are positives that have came out of this. I know that right now it's hard to say that because there's so many people that have died, and oh, it's just awful. But I'm going to read it out to you, okay? So, Venice's canals have become crystal clear. Italy's coasts have dolphins nearer and nearer. Japan now has deer roaming free in the streets, and Thailand the same with monkeys. China has a record-breaking pollution cut. The Earth has already begun showing signs of amazing things that are happening from absence of human pollution. Okay, so there's some positives that have came from this. Wherever you're from in the world, whatever is going through your mind, we're all in this together, and you're loved. You're alive right now, and things are scary, but you're loved. You're blessed. You're an amazing person. And if you're a nasty person, then you're just a nasty person. But there is, in every single human, there's a nice part. There's a nice person, and everybody should deserve to be feel loved. You know, some people are misunderstood. Maybe it's you, but you should feel loved. I feel misunderstood at times. Sometimes I'll be in my room at night and I'll think of all the bad things that I've done and the bad things that people have told me about myself. And sometimes you dwell on those rather than thinking, hey, I actually helped that person. I did this, I did that. And try and really reward yourself by giving yourself some positive feedback. Say, I am a beautiful person. I'm friendly. I'm kind. I'm generous. And you don't need everybody to notice that. Just knowing that you have these qualities is much more important. Knowing that you are doing things for people on a daily basis without asking for a reward, that is so much more than some people do. Okay? We all feel misunderstood, but it's always, and especially when you're in a place of quarantine or something, it'll be easy for you and your mind to go and wander and go astray and say, I'm not worthy. I'm not a cool person. I'm not a nice person. I've done nothing with my life. I'm turning 30 and I've done nothing. Turning 40 and I've done nothing. I've turned 50. I thought I'd done stuff and then I got divorced. I've turned 50 and all these different things that a lot of us think. Stop thinking about the age. Stop thinking about all these things. Like, stop thinking and comparing yourself at each stage in life. Stop saying that just because your neighbor has more of this and has done more of this. Everybody's always blagging. They're always selling up. They're upselling. They might be down on themselves behind closed doors, but most of the time, everybody's always upselling. They're always saying, yes, well, I've been doing this and I've been doing it, because that's what people do when they're showing face. So why don't, instead of you telling that to other people of all the good things, start telling yourself that you've done this and you've done that, rather than caring about what everybody else is thinking. Stop trying to tell Sally that you've just installed a new LED light system in your backyard, and instead tell yourself, I was kind and loving and listened to a person today. That person really needed my help. They really needed somebody to listen to, and I listened empathically. And I didn't try and butt in. I just listened and I asked them about themselves. I didn't try and give off my own autobiography. I didn't try and give them my life story. I just listened to them. Even when you knew that you had information that they were false, maybe you wanted to tell them that they were wrong on that specific moment, but you kept quiet because at that point they were vulnerable and they didn't want to hear anything. They just wanted to speak it out. They wanted to talk, and you listened to them, and you were there for them, and you were somebody that was caring for them. Those are the people that make life much more a better place to live. It's not about being a millionaire or billionaire, having all these possessions. It's all about these small things, the patience that you can have, the kindness, the being wise is much more effective for making yourself feel good than getting so caught up in emotional stress that you don't need. The arguments, and sometimes it's hard because that's the kind of script that you've got with people. Maybe you're arguing with someone so many days in a row that just then becomes the narrative for your relationship, and you think that you should always be arguing, and if you're not arguing then things are weird. It's like you're just on edge all the time waiting for an argument. That's not healthy, and you need to sort that out. You need to just start changing these narratives and start changing how you perceive things, and really, really either bite your tongue and don't say as much as you would normally say, and then let them show their true colors. And if they don't see that you're taking a step down and they try and take advantage of that and they don't stop, then that's your time to leave. That's your time to get out of there and know your self-worth. You get me? So let's read some more. I want to see what you've got to say. I know that I was giving you a lot of my dialogue, but I want to hear some of your stories. You admire all healthcare providers. Yes, absolutely. To the people who are in the health care industry right now, just you're heroes, real heroes. I have two friends that are RNs, and you can't imagine how hard they are working. You have friends and myself that work in retail working really hard. Well, you are absolutely amazing. You're badass. Jen Johnson, Michelle, that's such a beautiful way to see things. Bless you. Paula, you thank the truck drivers that are working tirelessly to get us more food supplies. Absolutely. The truck drivers. You can't get my weekly therapy. You suffer from depression and you always overthink your life. Susan Wards. This is a hard thing that a lot of people do suffer from. But Susan Ward, what I would like to ask you is, do you have anything to be thankful for? Do you have anything that you feel like you can celebrate, even if it's small? Try and find that little bit of light in the dark. Try your best. And if you can't, then just keep trying, okay? Any little bit of light. And sometimes when you can't find it in yourself, anything for you to be grateful in yourself, what I then do personally is look outward, look at someone in a worse position than I am. And then I imagine myself with the same moaning and complaining that I'm giving about that, and then putting myself in their position. That's what I do. And that really, sometimes I turn around and come to the realization, I'm just like, Daniel, shut up. You're an absolute loser. And a loser in a healthy way. It's fair enough saying I'm a loser. I am this. I'm depressed. I am shit. I am a nasty person. I'm this. But then sometimes when you actually become grateful and you look outwards and you say, that person's got so much less, and you realize what you're complaining about, then you just say, yes, I am a loser. I am a loser. If I'm getting down about this, that makes me a loser more. But no, I'm not a loser. I am strength, I'm power, and I am going to go out there and I'm going to do something. Whether it's go for a walk, whether it's just go and pick up a glass of water and down the shit out of it. You go out and you say something kind to someone or something. Don't get down. Don't be discouraged. Don't fall into self-pity. Even when the times get harder than you've ever had. Okay? Whether life is harder than my Willie in the morning, or whether it's or whether you're softer than a James Blunt song, or James Blunt's voice. Yeah, James Blunt's voice works better. You are a perfect individual and you got to keep on going. Just like Dory says, just keep swimming, motherfuckers. Just keep swimming. You have to. You have to just keep on flowing. You have to just keep on going. You play guitar sometimes to help with your dark thoughts sometimes. Yeah. That's absolutely why a lot of people make some amazing songs, you know? Don't be afraid to put it out there, you know? You have depression, severe psychosis, PTSD, anxiety, panic disorder. Your dog is the reason for waking up, getting out of bed. Well, Morgan, I'm glad that you have your dog. I wish that we could be there and give you a big hug and say, Morgan, you are special and you are loved. But anyway, so guys, I know we're talking about the negative and all these dark things, and it's obviously good to give that airtime. You really, really need to do that, because sometimes if you're burying things away, it's not healthy. But like everything, pendulum swinging, we need to go swing over to the positive, fun stuff. Life is fun sometimes. Treat this quarantine like a game. Treat it like a movie. Treat it like a, all of you love playing video games, right? You like playing your video games, and in most of these video games, there's some parts that levels that you just can't get through. You just can't make it through. There's problem solving and hard work and hours and practice, and it's all good for you to want to do it in a game. You're all happy to do it like that, like, oh my god, I need to get to this level. Why don't you take that concept and just bring it into life? But no, your mindset is weird about life, because life is life, and it's not like it's not a video game, it's not a cartoon or something like that. It's an animation. It's your actual life. So try and turn this bad situation into like a game, like see things again, like, oh my god, I'm gonna go and tomorrow I'm gonna go and I'm gonna clean out my garage, and I've got I know for sure that in that garage there's a punch bag, a speed bag, and a handrail thing that I can do pull-ups on, and I never use it because I'm always at the gym. But the problem I don't use it either is because my garage is so dirty, and not dirty, but like it's packed full of stuff that trying to get in there, it's just like it's impossible. So cleaning that out tomorrow, and then I'm just gonna use that thing, You finally caught me live. Awesome. You're awesome, guys. Last few things you bought are what you have to survive the apocalypse. What are your survival items? So my survival items would be something like lighter, something like that, like a knife for sure. A knife is always good to have. Sky music is great. Listen to music. Good for you, Michelle. All of us have got tiny houses now. Well, not all of us, but some of us. I'm glad that I could give you a little bit of water. Yes, I mean, I'd love like a lifetime supply of water. No, there's an idea, Megan. Hope I spelled your name right. Or a water filter, something where if I took it to a stream or something, and like if I found something I have a water filter, maybe that would be good. And then I could drink it clean water. Nicole, I'm sorry. A life straw, yeah. Like a life straw. A life straw, a knife. Yeah, life straws. So we have 70 likes and 70 viewers. Rumor has it that if you like it, a unicorn flashes up on the screen. I think it's quite cool. Nice little update. But then there's another rumor that Daniel is an absolute liar and you should not listen to him. So it's two sides of the same coin, really. I'm really good at catching things, like really good. Like watch, like so good at catching things. Like I'm so good at catching things. The only thing I'm not good at catching, feelings. You like my funny videos when you snap your fingers. Okay, we're going to do the sassy snaps. Let's do it. One to the left, one to the right, up to the sky. No more shite. You make me laugh, but you have to do it fast. Oh, yeah. What's the weather in Scotland? Let me just see. -1. So it's 30, but it's clear. It's actually pretty nice. And when it comes to tomorrow, it's going to be 9 degrees. So it's going to be 49 degrees. Then Saturday is going to be 51 degrees Fahrenheit, 11 degrees Celsius. So it's cold, but it's nice and clear. So there's something I really like about that. Like it can be cold, but see if it's clear. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Cold and clear versus damp and mild any day. Although I do like hot and wet. Just forget I said that, okay. Okay, we've got 85 likes. Thank you guys for this. Can we try and get to 100 likes? That would make my day. You can't wait for spring to get here. Oh my goodness. I just can't wait for Corona to get away. Can't wait for it to just leave us all alone and give us some peace. Scotland is so on my bucket list. Well, you should come to Scotland. Okay, we're going to talk about, right, the 3 places. Actually, do you know what? We're going to do more. Get your little pens and pads out or type it in and Google. As I'm doing it, I want you to go and look at these places. Okay, so number 1, places you should visit in Scotland. The Isle of Skye. Now, we're going to do, starting from the top, the Isle of Skye is one of the best places. So, on the Isle of Skye, specifically if you Google it or type in Instagram, you're going to go to the Old Man of Storr. The Old Man of Storr. Storr. The Old Man of Storr. Beautiful place. Very cool. It's been in a lot of films and things like that, especially it was in Prometheus and other things like that. On the Isle of Skye, there's also the Quirang, Quirang. Very beautiful, absolutely breathtaking. That whole strip of land is absolutely unreal. 3, the part on the Isle of Skye you should and must visit, and you need to Google this, is called the Fairy Pools. The Fairy Pools of Skye. The water is looks like where fairies would live. Google it. It's amazing. Then you also have many waterfalls. So if you type in the Isle of Skye waterfalls and all that stuff, there's just so many cool things to see. Even the little town of Portree is beautiful. Little coloured houses. They're awesome. Another place that you should visit in Scotland is Harris, the Isle of Harris. Now, if you type in a place, we're going to go and type in Luskentyre, Luskentyre, Luskentyre. Absolutely amazing. It looks like the Bahamas, but it feels like Hamas. I don't know. It's freezing, but it really looks like the Bahamas. You wouldn't actually believe that it was Scotland. If you Google it and see, you will see that it does not look like Scotland. So it's a little kind of gem. Another place you should visit in Scotland is Glencoe. Glencoe is probably one of my favourite places in the whole world. Glencoe just takes me out of it makes me feel absolutely amazing. And if you want to see like a proper Glencoe, Martin Garrix actually filmed the music video. Martin Garrix music video. It is Martin Garrix Forever. So if you look at the music video for Martin Garrix, Matisse, and Sadko Forever, that is Glencoe. It's unreal. Then let's talk about cities. I'm from Glasgow, so you need to go to Glasgow, obviously. Glasgow is a place to live and that has many events and many cool things year round. It's got a lot of character. It's really cool. I've been to a lot of cities in the world, and Glasgow is just like nowhere else I've ever been. It is a mixture of the craziness of you need to come to Glasgow and see. The people in Glasgow they're just a different breed of people than anywhere I've been. And Edinburgh, the capital, it's obviously an amazing, stunning place. If you go to Edinburgh, you're just going to be, your breath will be taken away. The architecture, everything, it's all good. And there's so many cool little ghost tours. And if you like all that kind of spooky stuff and Harry Potter, then there's a lot there. But I will say this, if you go to Glasgow, one of the most Harry Potter looking places in the whole world is the University of Glasgow. The University of Glasgow is absolutely stunning. You just need to go and see the courtyards and all that. It looks like Harry Potter. I don't know if they did film in there, but it is probably one of the places. Even the places that were actually used for Harry Potter don't even look as much as it does, because a lot of the CGI in Hogwarts is all CGI, but that CGI actually looks like a lot of the parts of Glasgow University. But Edinburgh has got the castle and all these beautiful things. You also need to go, one of the best castles is called Eilean Donan. Eilean Donan Castle is an absolute must go see. It's a picture postcard place. It's got the little bridge, the wee bridge that goes over, and it's like in between the water. You've also got Glenfinnan Viaduct. Now, if you watch Harry Potter and you're a massive Potterhead, you need to go to the Glenfinnan Viaduct. The Glenfinnan Viaduct has a train called the Jacobite. It goes from Fort William to Mallaig, and it's an old steam train, otherwise known as Hogwarts Express. It is the Hogwarts Express, and you go over that bridge that you see, the famous bridge in Harry Potter. It's the Glenfinnan Viaduct, and it's beautiful. Everybody wears the Harry Potter scarves on there now. It's a massive tourist attraction, so you need to book in advance. What else I would say you must go to see in Scotland is obviously Loch Lomond. Just driving around Loch Lomond, just driving up in the Highlands in general is just a must see. You're never going to be disappointed if you go there. But I found a little hidden gem Okay. And I need to find out. Yeah, a place called Antillach. Antillach, right? So it's spelled like Anteallaach. Antillach. It's honestly such a beautiful place. Just, it's even better than the pictures. Even better than the pictures. You need to go to Antillach. Where else? If you're in Glasgow, there's a place called the Devil's Pulpit, and it looks like it's got blood water, red blood water, with the green kind of mossy. It's really cool. Underrated castles. Dunnottar Castle on the east coast near Stonehaven. I think it is in Stonehaven. That's a must go see. You need to go see that castle. It's called Dunnottar. Then you've got Inverness, Loch Ness Monster. Go on the little boat tour. Try and spot Nessie. A lot of the Americans go there. Actually, when you go there, I thought it was a rumor that Americans say, "Have you ever seen the Loch Ness Monster?" And they're being serious. It's not like a joke. They're being serious, and then I'll say, "Yeah, sometimes, but you need to wait for a long time. You have to wait for as long as possible. You could be waiting there just looking, and you specifically have to look at that little part there because that is the place. That is the very spot where Nessie frequently pops her head out, and they're like, "Nessie's a girl," and they're like, "Yeah, Nessie is a girl. She is. She's a girl, guys. She's a ghetto. I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta." Nessie and I have lunch once a week. We do. I feed her actually. I feed Nessie. She's very messy. Messy Nessie. Mad messy Nessie. Lionel Nessie. I have a friend I call Nessie. Really? We have swamp monsters. Nice. Your daughter is Slytherin. What do you take her for lunch? She likes bananas. She loves bananas. She even composts. Swear to God. You hate bananas. We'll give them to Nessie then, because Nessie is in dire need of bananas. She says, "Give me some more, because I fucking need them." We have alligators. Fair enough. I like alligators. I think they're really cool. Alligators and crocodiles. I remember watching The Crocodile Hunter, Steve Irwin, when I was a wee kid, and honestly, that guy was my hero. There was that, the wrestling and football, and Rugrats and The Simpsons. Those were the things that when they came on, I was like, yes! So the wrestling, Steve Irwin, Rugrats, The Simpsons, Dexter's Lab, and what else did I say? Football. What was your favourite TV show when you were growing up? Like something that came on and you were honestly like, wow. You're following his kids now. Ah, cracky man. There's a shark in the water. If you look real hard, there's a big one. Nasty, he's got a nasty bite. You say you watched Steve Irwin when you were a kid, make me feel so old. Well, wee kid, but yeah. I wasn't that young. I wasn't like a baby. The Power Rangers. Roger's Neighborhood. The Wild Thornberrys. Also awesome. Animaniacs. Fraggle Rock. Heathcliff cartoon. Rocko's Modern Life. Beavis and Butthead. SpongeBob. Sailor Moon. and the kids next door. Saturday morning cartoons. I used to love the Godzilla cartoon as well. I used to love watching that. Godzilla, the cartoon, was awesome. Oh, Disney movies. Okay. So, guys, before we go, I just want to let you know that during this period, if you want to join me, I'm doing a meditation. The meditation will be in the description, okay? I will be putting that in the description after the broadcast. It's a meditation. It's a course that you can go on. I've got the course just for myself. I just want to really have a ritual that I do every day. And as you're going through the quarantine, this is a great time to do something like that, because then you can actually, you're probably staying indoors a lot. So having a sound mindset is a very good thing to do. So please, at the end of this broadcast, check the description and look for that. If you want to support me in what I do, I have PayPal. I'll link my PayPal and also my Patreon. I'm going to be doing a Patreon post, kind of like exclusive content every day for the people that subscribe to my Patreon. You can do that for as minimum as $1 a month. Also, follow me on my Instagram. Instagram is going to be posting a lot. Facebook, I'm going to be posting a lot. And the big one is TikTok. TikTok is a really, really cool new thing that I would say all the kids are on. I'm not like, I don't speak like that, so we're not going to talk like that. But it is, what I'm saying is, you probably think that it's all for kids, but it's actually not. You'll find that there's a lot of adults doing it, and there's a lot of really fun, entertaining, and really, really talented people posting really, really fun things. And you won't, Daniel Ewan Henderson. Go follow Daniel Ewan Henderson on TikTok. That's basically all I'm saying. I do you now. I'm going to be going on you now after this broadcast. But before we do that, as promised, the people on TikTok yesterday that were my top fans, I'm going to give them a shout out as well. So I'm coming back. I've got them written down. Hey guys, okay, we're back. So, if you're watching, I just want you guys to know we have B Brink. That's B Brink, BEEBRINK. You are amazing. Then we have Christy Adams, 1608. If you're watching, Christy, you were a champion. And then Ali Kersterk. So that's Ali. ALEECEKESTERKE. You guys, thank you. You were the top 3 fans. And to anybody that wants that, again, I'm going to be doing that every day. People that become the top fan on TikTok, on the live streams, that's people that have actually helped and they've given coins and all that stuff. So those are the top donators of that broadcast, and I want to show them my love because you guys are awesome. Okay, rumor has it that if you don't like the video, then I don't go on tomorrow. So let's try and get to 110 before we leave the broadcast, okay? That would be awesome if you guys could like it up and keep on liking and keep on watching and tune in every day to hear more absolute mince coming from my mouth, talking about things that are just, if I can help you and you can help me, we're all helping each other. Corona, whatever you're feeling, whatever's going on in your mind, I just want you to know that you're loved and that we're going to get through this together, okay? Still not 110 likes. How about if I said that if you like it, it turns red and says, I love you? It does not, I'm wrong. It actually says, I love you. Slower. There we go. Someone fell for it. Can we get 2 more people to fall for it and like it up? You only see 14. There's actually 108 likes and 69 live viewers. Hey! 69. And it's not shifted. It's just staying there. 70. Yay. And 110. Right, guys. Thank you. Tune in tomorrow. Follow my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and also look in the description for the program that I'm going to be going on, the meditation, okay? Before you go, say something in Scottish. Tagul agamorsh. I love you. There we go. Slanjava. Okay, guys, bye-bye.